north of the border in Toronto, the setting for the Nets. Zion Williamson ready to put his explosive abilities on full display tonight for his team as they prepare to do battle at Scotiabank Arena. Nets, Raptors, tip-off just moments away. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You take a look at the Raptors. Right now, they rank third in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason. And of course, there's the Nets. They're a ways down in the standings.
You know, for the Raptors, they've established themselves as a legit team this year. But you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. They've got Alex Caruso. Darius Garland is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Klintman in at the 4 slot. And for Toronto, Sam Hauser out there with Jackson. Then there's Dario Saric. Then it's Kyrie Irving. No, things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's Carrington. Caruso outside. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Irving with it, guarded by Garland. Saric, a screen on Garland. Irving for 3. He drops it from range.
Well, that is Kyrie, the competitor. He would not let that 3 go unanswered.
Outside Carrington. Garland against Irving. Back to Carrington. 5 to shoot. Pass to Caruso. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. On the wing, Hauser. Outside Irving. And here's Jackson. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Carrington. Right wing. Caruso outside. Takes it inside. Pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Now here's Saric. Now Irving. Back to Saric. Toronto passing it around. Lets the 3 fly. And the Raptors another 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Garland. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Hauser outside. Knocked loose. And stolen by Caruso. Here's Klintman. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And so he makes both from the line. And Irving has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Back to Garland. Three-pointer, and the three-pointer goes.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Saric. Yet to see a basket. Back to Irving. To the paint. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Garland. The three is up. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it, supremely confident in his abilities.
Pass to Jackson. This one for 3. Caruso grabs the board. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Carrington. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
They enjoyed a big win in their last meeting, putting their opponent in just terrible foul trouble throughout the game.
Well, when you get a team's starters in foul trouble, you make it difficult for them to establish any type of rhythm.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Legs talking about Trey Murphy. Just how good can he become?
Well, his improvement has really been something to watch, B.A. He's a talented scorer and shooter who also does a great job moving the ball. And the scary thing is he has more room to improve.
Caruso up top. Pass to Clinton. Fires the 3. That one is off. The Raptors with a lead. Outside Irving. The rebound by Garland.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Here's Carrington. The 3 ball. The rebound by Jackson. Pass to Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Toronto making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Outside Garland. Here's Carter. That one falls. Carter's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Back to Irving. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 9.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Outside Carrington, beyond the arc. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Thompson. Oh, from deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
Here's Clinton. And he lays it in. And the Nets lead by 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Carrington.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
3 points.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Toronto, trailing by 5. To stop the run. The rebound by Carter. The Nets have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Carrington with it. Now Thompson defending. Back to Caruso. Fires, top of the key. That shot missing.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
The jump hook. The shot, no good. Oh, nice D from Carter. Garland for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Watford's checked in for Toronto. Brooklyn also changing it up. Clint Capella comes in for Caruso, and Mike Conley is subbed in for Carrington. Saric, a screen on Garland. The three from Thompson. The rebound by Carter. Nets leading by 8. Capella finds Garland. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Now here's Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Clock at 4. And the Nets, another three.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
That one drops for him.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Outside Garland. Back to Conley. Inside. And there's another one for the Nets.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Raptors trailed by 11. Watford outside. Stolen by Carter. And now the Nets on the break. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Carter. Conley's gotten his second bucket on the night. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Outside Carter. Back to Garland. We've got 1:28 left in the first. And yep, it's good. Conley's got 7.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Thompson outside. To the middle. Capella with a rebound. Nets leading by 13. Pass to Garland. Here's Klintman. Here's Capella. Saric covers. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So it'll be Clint Capella shooting. It's on Dario Saric. Legs night in, night out. You know what you're going to get from Clint Capella.
Well, B.A., he provides activity on both ends of the floor. On the glass, he will protect the rim, and he is a constant lob threat.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Carter. Clark comes in for Klintman. And it's Henderson in for Garland.
They're one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
Now here's Jackson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Brooklyn making a switch here. Shed's checked in.
Number 18, Jamal Shed.
Nets leading by 16. Over to the left wing. Conley passes to Capella. Back to Conley. And here's Henderson. Clock at 6. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
You know, I like that decision from Henderson, giving up the rock.
Conley against Nembhard. Watford outside. Nembhard against Conley. Up top, Nembhard. Jackson for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
They've disrupted the offensive flow, and they are making things miserable for any ball handler.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Scoot Henderson, Clint Capella out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Shed in at the three, the small forward.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Nembhard with it. He's scoreless. Outside Christie. 6 to shoot. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Back to Henderson. Pass to Capella. Here's Shed, defended by Christie. He shoots it. And it's Shed missing. Raptors trail by 13. Nembhard, the pass to Watford. Jackson on the wing. Back to Watford. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Nets. Capella, screen on Nembhard. Pass to Shed. Fires for 3. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Now here's Thompson. Jackson outside. Jackson the screen. Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. Capella with a block.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
The shot by Conley, no good. Raptors trail by 13. Jackson, the pass to Thompson. Now here's Watford. Stewart defends. Here's Jackson. Rebound Brooklyn. And he lobs it up. Stewart, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. So it'll be Jaren Jackson shooting. That one on Capella. Hauser, he's checked in for Nembhard. Brooklyn also changing it up. Caruso, he's checked in for Stewart. Carrington comes in for Shed. And Darius Garland subbed in for Henderson. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Jackson, the pass to Thompson. Hauser outside. Pass to Watford. 6 on the shot clock. Over Caruso. The shot by Watford, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Really left him alone that time. Carrington's got 6.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Back to Thompson. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Pass to Capella. Here's Carrington. The three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trail by 15. Christie passes to Thompson. Hauser outside. Down low. Jackson against Capella. Jackson can't get it to go.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Capella, the pass to Conley. The floater. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. To the inside. Here's Caruso. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 5 points in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for the Raptors. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Watford. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Christie. And the Nets also making a change. Clintman's checked in.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. That one misses for Jackson. And his team's run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now here's Irving. He's got 9. Pass to Jackson. To the middle. The steal! Caruso outside. Now Capella. It's Carrington on the wing. Defended by Hauser. And stolen by Jackson. Hauser outside. And stolen by Caruso. Up top, Capella. Defended by Jackson. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. He's off on the 1st. And the Raptors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Carter, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Jackson Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot here.
Who's got Darius? Get the perimeter.
Caruso, right side. Outside Garland. The 3 drains the triple. Garland's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Here's Irving. Tipped. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 11.
And I'll tell you right now, Kyrie is the best guard at his size I've ever seen at finishing.
Outside Carter. From downtown. Hauser grabs the board. Raptors trail by 19. Irving finds Thompson. Inside. Toronto passing it around. Irving looking it over. High arcing shot. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
So after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Thompson outside. Garland against Irving. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. He's got 13.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Caruso outside. Up top, Carter. Garland for three. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And here's Caruso outside. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for Toronto. Oh, nice D from Carter. Nets leading by 23. To the middle. And the Nets tack on two more.
Yeah, good move by the defense, but Carter was too locked in to be denied.
The Raptors have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Thompson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Garland against Irving. Here's the three. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
And Garland is an effective shooter, capable of shooting 40% on threes for an entire season.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Trace Jackson Davis.
That one's off. Jackson, he's checked in for Toronto. That one's no good. Brooklyn shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Shots good by Carrington.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Now here's Irving. He picked up 27 points in their last win against New York. Fires from deep. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Irving's got 16 points.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Here's Garland. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
And you won't see many players with a higher skill level than Garland. He is a handful.
These are his first free throws of the game. And that one misses. Saric checks in for Jackson Davis. Good on the second one.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
Jackson outside. Back to Irving. 15 seconds left in the second. And that one drops. He's got 18.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Right side Garland. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And so it's Brooklyn with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, put your attention to center court and get ready for the fans.
There's impressive talent in this class, and the top dogs are battling.
Each guy wants this award bad, and you know they're going to be.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Raptors.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement.
Appreciate you joining.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Jaren Jackson out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's Irving in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Toronto's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Hauser outside. Toronto passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Irving for 3.
Putting that quickness to good use on defense, Garland stays on top of his man.
Here's Klintman. Back to Garland. Outside Carrington. There's the triple. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist with that last one.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Hauser outside. Jackson outside. Outside Irving. Tipped. And Irving has got the ball here for the Raptors. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Outside Garland. Here's Klintman. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Jackson outside. Back to Irving. Fires it from 18. And the shot is good off the backboard. Irving's got 20.
Well, he has no problem creating offense for himself, really, in any situation. Kyrie can put up points in a hurry.
Carter from outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Carrington from behind the arc. Counted from distance. 19 points in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
For 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Caruso's got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Caruso, a screen on Saric. Pass to Garland. And the Nets, another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Jackson with a screen on Garland. Irving for 3. Drills it from deep. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Outside Garland. There's the screen. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Saric. Saric has got 4 rebounds now. Irving with it. He's picked up by Garland. That shot wide open. He's got 12.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Pass to Garland. Back to Carrington. There's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Jackson outside. Here's Hauser. And a miss there on the triple. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Pass to Garland. Carter, a screen on Irving. Garland for three. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Jackson outside. Hauser outside. Puts up a three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Now Caruso. He's got 5. And here's Garland. Pass to Klintman. Caruso outside. Carter inside. Charge on him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Garland against Irving. Over Garland. And again, Toronto no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Back to you guys.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down, get high percentage looks, and then D up.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And a look at the stats for Wendell Carter.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And the Raptors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Brooklyn also changing it up. Capella, he's checked in for Carter. Stewart comes in for Klintman. Shed comes in for Caruso. Now here's Irving. 23 points in the game. Over Garland. Ooh, it's Kyrie Irving with a sensational play. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
He knocks down another from the mid-range. Irving has this shot down pat.
Outside Garland. Stewart, a screen on Irving. Here's Garland. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Henderson, he's checked in for Carrington. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Darius Garland. Five on the clock. Here's Conley. Misses off the left iron. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Outside Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got 27 points.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Capella, screen on Irving. Pass to Shed. Takes the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Irving. The 3 from Thompson. It's hauled in by Henderson. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Since the All-Star break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA. 4th, the Nets.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Raptors. They set the pick. Oh, Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Mike Conley.
Well, he is just so crafty and so unpredictable. Hard to fault the defense right there for fouling Irving.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Pass to Šarić. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. Conley with the ball. Now Thompson defending. To the paint. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
Capella with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
For your Raptors, Brandon Watford. Christie.
Irving against Conley. And Conley grabs the miss. The Nets have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Throws it up high. Here's Watford. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Henderson for 3. He can't get it to go. Well, the Raptors shooting 39% from the field in the third. Watford the pass to Irving. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. He gets it in there. Irving's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And that one's good from Conley.
A cagey scorer on the inside. Conley has the smarts, and he has the skill.
Pass to Watford. Toronto passing it around. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Henderson. And Brooklyn shooting about 53% in the third. A very good number. Here's Shed. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thompson out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Hauser, he's checked in for Toronto. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Henderson outside. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Here's Henderson. No points so far. Screen by Capella. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Jackson. Over Conley. What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for the Nets. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Mike Conley out there with Henderson. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Clark in the power forward position. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less cramp.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Clark. It's deflected.
Look out below.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And it's Henderson with the ball for Brooklyn. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Watford. It's stolen by Henderson. Capella with it. Now Clark. Henderson outside. Here's Shed. 4 on the clock. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Capella with it. Now Thompson defending. And Capella gets it to go. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Pass to Henderson, and here's Conley. Watford covering. Back to Henderson. Outside Conley. Clark outside. And here's Henderson. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Thompson attacking. Lets it go from deep. And there's Christie. That one's good on the assist by Thompson. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Conley finds Capella and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Mixing power with athletic ability, Capella has become a solid interior scoring option.
To the inside, it's tipped. Pass to Henderson. Launches it. Rebound Toronto. Watford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Henderson outside. From outside the arc. Christie with a rebound.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Pass to Thompson. Inside. Toronto passing it around. Shot clock at 3. Shot on the wing. And there's Toronto with another bucket. Here's Conley. Now Capella. Pass to Henderson. Takes a 3. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Hauser. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
He will take that matchup every single time. He is not going to miss many of those.
And he's going for the lob, and it's Capella with the jam.
A threat to hammer home the alley-oop. Capella, his timing on these plays is tremendous.
Hauser passes to Thompson. Up and over Conley. Thompson, no good. Brooklyn's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. The Raptors have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Watford. Blocked! Pass to Capella. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Good on the bucket. Capella's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Now here's Watford. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Henderson, right side. Here's Shed. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Thompson's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Watford with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Thompson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
Some changes for Toronto. Saric checks in for Watford. Jackson comes in for Hauser. And Irving is subbed in for Christie. Brooklyn also changing it up. Stewart comes in for Clark. And it's Jones in for Shed. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Hauser, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. And a change for the Nets. James is checked in for Jones. Hauser outside. Outside Irving. From the arc. Drops in the 3. Irving's got 34.
Yeah, and Irving doesn't need much wiggle room at all to feel comfortable. A lights-out 3-point threat.
Henderson outside. Screen by Capella. And there's the lob. It's stolen by Saric. Up top, Jackson. Stewart defends. Fires in the triple. Irving's got 37.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Conley passes to James. Here's Henderson. Picked by Stewart. From deep. The kick out to Conley. Capella screen on Irving for 3. Conley. The rebound by Jackson. Toronto has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Saric a screen on Conley. Irving the pass to Jackson. Deflects the pass. Saric down low. Stewart defends. Clock at 2. Irving for 3. And the Raptors another 3.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Pass to Stewart. Back to James. Conley passes to Capella. And here's Henderson to snap the cold streak. Yes, it's good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, it's hard to deny the talent of Bronny James, and I think the D took that into account there.
Both free throws good from James. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 12-4 run. Hauser outside. Back to Irving for three. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Conley. Henderson outside. The three. Rebound by the Raptors. Jackson's got 9 rebounds now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Darius Garland.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Kept alive. Outside for Henderson. James outside. Stewart finds James. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And again, it's the Nets missing.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Jackson can't get it to go. Now James. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now